We're back. I'm not ill anymore. Let's go trading NQ, bro. I've been asleep for days. Like I've just been in a coma, bro. And I'm so far behind on everything. I haven't posted anything on TikTok for days. This is like what day is it today? It's the 12th. And this is a trade I took on the 8th. So we're a little bit behind. Usually I try to do these same day or the day after, like at the latest. But is what it is. Here, NQ trade, trading futures is a little bit different. As you know, I'm a Forex trader, but yes, trading futures now, it is only paper trading. As you can see, paper trading at the bottom left. This isn't real money. I'm not flexing wins on you because the paper trade. I. Ugh. Right. Yeah. Well, let's get into it. All right. Let me show you my entry first because you see the arrows. This is where I entered shorts. This will take profit. Asia lows. Oh, why am I doing this? You know what? Let me get this replay mode on so we don't actually like spawn holidays in front. Right, daily bias. What's going on for daily bias? I'll be completely honest with you. I don't remember. No, I don't. Like, yeah, I don't really remember. But I'm gonna try and figure out what I was thinking. First thing, quite obvious, is this high. We took out this high, but then again, we took out a lot of fucking highs because look at this shit. So we swept a lot of liquidity. I think that's a good high. We don't have many points of buy side liquidity too close either, so that instantly makes me think the next draw is lower. But then again, this is futures. I don't like targeting just straight imbalances. For futures, liquidity is well like higher in my priority list than imbalances, fair value gaps, and all. But we had very little buy side liquidity left, and we were overextended, obviously, and just creating a couple 1 hour lows with this large imbalance. We're bearish. Boom, that is the bias. So we marked out London lows. Surprised we didn't actually mark out this 1 hour low. I'm gonna have a look and see what risk to reward that was and why I didn't take a trade on that. Yeah, so this is proof of I don't like extending into large imbalances on futures, because if this was Forex, if I did this trade on Forex, I would most likely have drawn probably on the 4 hour. I don't tend to use the using the 1 hour for large imbalances like this. I'll either use the 4 hour or the 15 minute. That's equilibrium. You fucking idiot. We will do it from here. So on Forex, that's quite far away. I probably would have targeted my final take profit would have been this middle line if this was Forex, but it's not, it's futures. So we only targeted session lows, which was the correct idea. Yeah, so yeah, that's the targets. That's my bias going into New York session, and then nothing really happened pre-market. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, pre-market we came up, just yeah, filled this imbalance, I guess. Swept these highs, just uptrend pretty much. And then we just broke structure to the downside going into actual session open. So I was like, yeah, but definitely bearish for this. This looks very nice. Very nice break of structure to the downside after. So this candle, we broke structure to the downside. This one right here that the scissors are on. We broke structure. That body is lower than that wick, that low. So broke structure there. 5 minute. I'll then go down onto the 1 minute. Wait, what? Yeah, first, okay. Okay, well, we could have just ended off that, if you think about it, because, well, we got BPR even, not even imbalance, we swept all this liquidity, this imbalance, and we ended up breaking, so we probably should have shorted off this, but I'm just going to be like, no, I wasn't paying attention or something, but it was 5 minute lows, 5 minute highs even, that's just created, so yeah, we'll do that one, set it just there. Same as the other stop loss. Take profits in that case. We could have had London session as a take profit because it's above. I don't have take profits, which is 0.7, or 0.7 is my my lowest for take profit, so I won't have anything which is 0.6. Um, in this case, I don't really. Is that 1 hour? Is this an hourly there? Yeah, it is. So probably should have set that as a take. Well, not because I didn't end here, but if I ended here, I could have set that as a take profit. This was probably my break even point. So once we tapped that, probably moved to break even. If I'm recalling correctly, we then had this 1 hour, which would have been my second take profit, and this, which would have been my third. That is not what actually ended up happening, though. We waited for that. What happened here? So we tapped into this imbalance and pushed out again, did we? What the hell? Where the fuck's my red candle? All right. Okay, so I probably did try to end. Wait, what? Why would I not have? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the entry, I guess. Um, oh yeah, and we didn't have London session as our break even because we already took out London session. I'm surprised we didn't have this 1 hour as our first take profit, if I can be honest with you. But we didn't, so oh well. Is what it is. Do we hit break even after this, or do we go all the way? Yeah, we do. Okay, we do go all the way into Asia's session. I just wanted to make sure we didn't come up and hit break even, and I just did something stupid. Like I said, I don't really remember this. Quite a while ago. I don't remember the exact trade. And the reasoning behind it all, because I didn't even write the trade recap. I was quite lazy at this time. Like, I think I was kind of burning out these days because I've been doing like 6 to 8 hour shifts every day, and TikTok and YouTube, and actually taking trades, was back testing, was doing trade recaps. Like, I was 10 to 12 hours a day. Just all I did was eat, work, and sleep, and then I just fucking, I don't know, died. Yeah, so I was gonna look for if there were any points of liquidity here to target, but we actually did the lowest point of liquidity. I wouldn't target any liquidity which isn't, which is a 5 minute, 50 minutes my lowest time frame. So as you can see, this 5 minute didn't get hit. So 50 minute is my lowest time frame for liquidity on futures, and on forex it is 1 hour. But yeah, that's pretty much the trade we ended up taking. Probably could have set uh, earlier take profit, or even just entered earlier and set multiple take profits, but we didn't. It doesn't really matter. We probably ended up making more money doing it this way than the other way, actually, but that's not really the point. At the end of the day, it's demo, so it's not trying to make money. It's trying to make as many mistakes as possible. So then when you get onto the live account, you're as profitable as possible. But yeah, don't really have any much else to say. This came up. I haven't really looked at PM sessions of New York. I've always just been trading like market open AM sessions. Just take one quick trade. Hopefully, it's over within like an hour or so, and then that's it for futures, because that's the sort of trading style I want to take when I'm like, I think, quite far into the future, which a lot of people think is unrealistic, I guess. But if I'm trading, the reason I am trading futures is to eventually be able to stop trading forex, because forex takes a lot more time out of my day. As in, if I'm trading forex, I'm looking at the first, 3 hours of London session. So I need to be able to look at my phone for all of this. I need to be able to look at my phone for all of this as well. The first 3 hours. When does it start? 2, 5 here. Bang. So I need to be on the charts this whole time. Whereas that's for forex. Whereas if I'm trading on futures, probably will get on at pre-market just to look at everything, and then we start here pre-market, and we probably decide at like what 3 o'clock if I want to take a trade or not. Because if I haven't taken a trade by 3, either I'm waiting for like one confluence and I barely need to look and I don't have to put any effort into it or whatever. But this is 1 hour. 1 hour a day I need to spend on the charts for 6 hours for Forex. So that's kind of my goal for futures, is this is what I want to be doing. Like basically what TGR said about Forex, you're on it all day, whereas futures, you're on it for half an hour to an hour. Like a lot of the time, this trade I took it um how quickly into pre-market. So 5 minutes in, 5 minutes into market open, I took this trade. Yeah, obviously pre-market, but like at the end of the day, it's not that deep. If market opens at half past, if you're on there at 25 past, and you just quickly look at everything, it's not the end of the world in my opinion. But yeah, in that case, I'd literally be on the charts for 10 minutes, set my stop loss, set my take profits, and then you're done. You get alerts or something for take profits, it notifies you off TP1 got hit, just move my take profit to my stop loss at break even, and then you just let the rest of it play out. You don't really need to think about anything, and literally it's half an hour on the charts for your income. It's kind of crazy, but that is the end goal for futures. Yeah, I also for some reason taking these on actual NQ instead of mini, which I did like realize halfway through because I'm just a fucking idiot. um I don't know. I had lots of brain fog that last week. It was not good. I wasn't thinking clearly, and then I got ill. And then hopefully I've had a big reset, and these next few weeks can be properly focused, locked in, get back up to date with everything, and then I want to kind of create everything into a routine so it takes less brain energy, if that makes sense. So it becomes easier to do the same or more work. I'm actually going to make a video on habits and all that stuff and how whatever. Okay, that's it for the trade recap today, guys. If you enjoyed, if you learned something, comment down below. Like, tell me what trade you took on this day. Whatever. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.